Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea Chambers. I'm the director of the Center for Publishing at New York University. And thanks so much for coming to our panel discussion, Rising Industry Insiders, What Those New to the Publishing Industry Think About Its Future. Now, I'm sure that those of you who've been attending other BEA conferences have been listening to what some of the, very senior publishing executives have to say about their vision of the publishing industry going forward. But this afternoon, you're going to hear something a little bit different. You're going to hear the viewpoint of those who are new to the industry. We have three of our current, well, one just graduated, but three of our Master of Science in Publishing students here with us today and one alumna. And they will be presenting to you their thoughts on what all of you in the industry in general should be doing to keep fresh and relevant and innovative in these very challenging times. Now, they come to this information from two different perspectives. The first is for their positions in the industry. All of them are working in the publishing industry. And also from their work in their studies in our graduate program in publishing. Now, in their months and years with us, they have taken courses on book editing, book marketing, sales, promotion, publicity, web analytics, metadata, online sales and marketing, social media, and ebooks. In fact, Peter Balis, our moderator today, Peter actually teaches a very popular course on ebooks. Peter is, of course, director of digital business development for Wiley. So, if any of you are interested in more information about our program, we have some brochures here, or just catch me at the end of the program. And now I'd like to turn the discussion over to Peter and our panelists. Peter?
Thanks, Andrea. So to kick it off, I thought we'd just have all the panelists introduce themselves. I thought maybe we'll just start with you, Thea, and work our way down. How does that sound?
Sounds great. Hi, everyone. My name is Thea James. I am currently, I'm the alumna on the panel. I graduated in 2012. I've been working at Workman Publishing as a digital sales and promotions manager since 2012. I've been enjoying it very much, and mostly I handle our different ebook business, the day-to-day management of our ebook accounts, putting together special promotions at the retail level, and really just trying to enhance discoverability of our titles.
Hi, my name is April Rim. I am in my first year at the program, and I currently work as a sales assistant for Library Journal, School Library Journal. And my role involves reaching out to various publishers and selling them not only ad space in our magazine, but also connecting them to our core audience of librarians and educators through our print digital outlets as well as live events.
My name is Scarlett. I got into publishing just 8 or 9 months ago. I started working at Lippincott, Massie, McQuilkin, a literary agency. Oh, sorry. At Lippincott, Massie, McQuilkin, a literary agency. Before joining the program at NYU in January. In February, I got a job working in the editorial department at Houghton, Mifflin, Harcourt. I'm the editorial intern there, so I'm the assistant's assistant, helping out on all stages of getting the book in the editorial department.
Hi, I'm Teresa Ferraiolo. I actually just graduated last week from the program, and I've worked at Macmillan in their children's group since January, and I'm the executive assistant to the president and publisher. I kind of have my hands in a couple different departments, but mainly I assist in sales and marketing.
Can everybody hear? I noticed that there's some problems with the sound. Okay, can you all pull your mic closer forward? And I'm sorry, we have to share one of the mics today, so I'll just have you two tilt it back and forth. Can you all just say something? Let's see.
Testing.
Testing?
Does that sound better to everybody?
Hello? This one.
Excellent.
Hello.
All right, is that better, everyone? Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, great. I thought we'd start off with a question just about sort of how you got involved in this. I don't know about everybody in this room, but I actually did not study publishing. I kind of came into publishing via another route after completing graduate school. So I'm interested to know sort of how you came into this, what drew you into the industry, and maybe how you're finding it thus far, either whether it meets your expectations or not. Maybe we'll just go in the same order that we did for the introductions.
Sure. Actually, I graduated in 2006 from undergrad from UCLA. I was an economics and business major, and I actually worked for a hedge fund for a couple of years. when the market tanked in 2008, I decided to pursue publishing, which seems like a counterintuitive sort of process there. No, but I've always been passionate about books. I've been blogging since 2008. I write for Kirkus. I'm a big science fiction and fantasy, nerd. So I, decided to come to New York. And I lived in California at the time, so really the NYU program was a way for me to leave the West Coast to kind of learn about the industry, get the crash course in 2 years, and do what I was passionate about doing. Oh, and as to the second part of your question, how I'm finding it so far, surprisingly light on the data and analytics, which I have come to rely on as a crutch, and I hope to bring some of that experience in my current position in publishing.
So I sort of crept my way into the industry. I started out as a journalism and English major at Emory University down in Atlanta, and I spent a lot of time interning at various media companies, writing as a reporter. I thought that my dream job was to become a TV news producer, and I quickly realized that that was not the right fit for me. So I moved up to New York about 8 months ago, and I started interning at Sourcebooks, an independent publishing company. So I was the editorial intern for the YA, children's, and romance imprints. So that was a very rewarding experience. But then it came time to apply for my first job, and Library Journal, luckily for me, opened their doors. And so I've been working with them very closely in the ad sales and marketing side, and loving every second of it. I thought that I wanted to become an editor, but I've quickly realized through my coursework at NYU and just through my personal experience over at Library Journal that I love magazines, I love visual storytelling, excuse me. And I think that there's something really fascinating about how technology is really changing the format and to extent the content. So I really want to, be a part of that, and I hope to be in the forefront.
Christian?
So I come in from kind of an alternate route as well. I did political science and economics in undergrad, so I did what everyone with decent grades and those majors does, and I went to law school. I spent a year there and had this moment where I was like, I don't like any of this. This doesn't interest me. It was an interesting intellectual pursuit, but there was nothing grabbing me about the jobs or the opportunities available. So I gathered my bearings together and said, what do I enjoy? What do I like to do? And for my whole life, reading's been there and books have been there. And started exploring, really, could I make a career out of that? And I was so fortunate to get my first internship with Lippincott, Massie, McQuilkin at the literary agency. And I really haven't looked back from there. I love my work product. I love what I work with every day. And I think that's something totally different than the jobs and job prospects I was looking at before. So really enjoying the industry and looking to go further.
I graduated with an undergrad degree in English literature in 2010, and I was lucky enough in my senior year to get a job at a local academic publisher on Long Island. And I worked there for a little under 2 years and got some really great experience and some insight into the industry. But I realized I kind of felt more at home in trade publishing, and I wanted to learn more about that and kind of break into that area. And through this program, I've had some really great internships at Random House in their sales, and now working at Macmillan and children's, and so I'm really enjoying it so far and feel very at home there.
That's great. Thank you. Sort of diving right into this, I'm curious to know, I certainly consider myself part of an older generation, and I'm going to refer to you as the emerging younger generation. And so I think I'm interested, and I assume everybody else is interested, in how you consume content presently, whether it's books or magazines. Are you reading in print? Are you reading things digitally? Are you reading across multiple formats? And any of you can take that question, whoever.
Well, I think I'm more traditional in that way. I read primarily in print. I have an ancient Sony e-reader that I need to update, and I've been looking at tablets. But I think I will ultimately splurge and buy one soon. But for me, I think I will always be primarily a print reader.
Anybody else?
I purchase both print and ebooks. I'm finding myself purchasing more ebooks, usually on an iPad or tablet device, just because it offers more options. I can go to different retailers. I also read on a dedicated Nook device, but I do still purchase a great amount of print books in both hardcover and paperback.
I much prefer print and will go for it any day of the week. But I do have a tablet and I do use it for work. I find it's great, especially working with manuscripts and working as the intern when you don't really have the print budget yet. It's indispensable for that.